Good evening and thank you for joining us for Saturday's news. A major road accident involving 3 vehicles along the Hiritano Highway has left over 20 people seriously injured, with 2 dead. While the cause of the accident is unknown, eyewitnesses told EMTV News that around 11 p.m. last night, a truck with passengers traveling towards Mekeo in the Central Province crashed into a semi-trailer. This is the second major accident along the Hiritano Highway in the last 4 weeks heading into the festive season.
The accident happened between Martins and Vei Mauri around 11 p.m. last night. The Kakemeta, a PMV heading towards the Gulf province, sped down this stretch of road when it collided head-on with this 2-ton semi-trailer. When EMTV News arrived at the scene, we captured only the wrecked vehicles. However, the footage shows the extent of damage that has left over 20 injured, with 2 believed to be dead. Amongst the 20, eyewitnesses say were women and children.
Mountain. So come face to face. Smash now. Big lam goran ba lili ke musem because big blood so tabi tin sa big lam goran lili ke musem someone spin go na go stop love se na agora pasindi musem oxim bakra so मतलब lori chalo car na or car ko but MB ba mi to plan through oxim bakra samla mostly samla all die na bot by ki ba mi to same plan na bot sa na bot.
Meanwhile, the third vehicle, another PMV truck, swung off the road when the driver tried to avoid the crash site that happened hours after the initial accident. This is the second major accident in the past 4 weeks. Early last month, an accident between 2 vehicles left over 4 people injured, with 1 dead. And with the start of the festive season, it is likely that more accidents will happen if road commuters do not follow road safety rules.
But kona im travel mas tingim live lol passengers tingim live lol last place now. One problem tingim car tu kona mas sibla mas putin brake na. Slowly na kam go because name national highway so any car pa go kam tu many accident pa kam up road potol tu basta pe nibla mas tingim live lo online na mas run lo car na.
Stanley Over Jr., National, EMTV News.
A father is pleading to Port Moresby residents for his missing child. Tox Noipo told EMTV News this afternoon that his 12-year-old daughter went missing at the 4 Mile area this morning when they got off the bus from 8 Mile and were walking to the shops in Boroko. He said she was last seen wearing a pink shirt, grey skirt and slippers this morning.
So thinking that I'm strong plan girl meeting mit laba ko pat kam longan I'm loose long up na. We only karam ko longan mino sabe. Usawe me loose longan to be pauligli. So me like him a girl sa lotu longan. Girl from God. Me like only usadi only stop bring him to a girl come back. Long karam EMTV o karam kantal 8 Mile or ring him pap mama longan lo numbers 719 775 155 719 77155 milagi mol ring him Ellen Bakua or Kama Bakua long display number or suppose display number no kisim milagi mol ring him milong number 7104358 7104358 igata reward long only kamritinus bagel.
Kavieng District Development Administration is now one of 89 districts this year who have presented acquittals for fiscal years 2014 and 2015 as of yesterday. Kavieng DDA CEO John Kum says the bottom-up approach has become its strategy to improve timely implementation of districts' projects.
Kum said it was the Micah-led district administration's vision to utilize every available resource to empower ward councillors especially to achieve bottom-up development. One of these avenues, he said, was to invest DSIP grants in local cooperatives that fund community-based programs seeking to build human resource capacity.
So far, most of this funding that as we mentioned are given to the local level government. So the ward members are actively involved with the village planning committees, with the ward planning committees.
He added that the current DDA emphasizes focus on the district's economic development, infrastructure, education and health.
And the other area that we're looking at is the our rural electricity project. And then also we're driving water supply, but then we are now running the water supply where most of the funding for this year is not received. So,
He disclosed that of approximately 20 million kina allocated for the 2 years, the district exhausted 9.9 million kina in 2014, carrying over 2 million kina to 2015, which then accounted for an accumulative 12.3 million kina worth of development for the year 2015.
we have agriculture cooperatives, we have fishermen cooperative, we have marine resource cooperative, we have oil farm cooperative. So there are other cooperatives coming in as well. So
The KVN DDA, however, is worried that now that the country is faced with a cash flow crisis, they may not be able to deliver all projects it is planned and budgeted for the year 2016. Melissa Gaviro, National EMTV News.
Among stories after the break, Air New Guinea flying to the Federated States of Micronesia. Stay with us. Welcome back to National EMTV News. Air New Guinea has begun the festive season by announcing the first winner of its Universal Air Travel Plan or UATP program. The lucky winner is Tania Malai, who resides in West New Britain province. Miss Malai has won a return ticket for two to the Federated States of Micronesia. Her win coincides with Air New Guinea's first commercial flight services to the Federated States of Micronesia.
The winner, of course, is Miss Tania Malai of Hoskins, West New Britain province.
The Universal Air Travel Plan is one of Air New Guinea's new exciting programs, already registering 2,050 clients. Malai was randomly selected as the 2,000 who have opened her Universal Air Travel Plan account. General Manager, Customers and Markets Dominic Kaumo, while congratulating Malai, said the Universal Air Travel Plan allows corporate organizations and individuals to manage their business.
So that any corporate companies that may have leave entitlements, for example, for their staff, they can open up a UATP account, park the money in that account for the individual staff, and then their staff can utilize that for their travel.
Using the Universal Air Travel Plan account saves time and cost managed through Air New Guinea system.
What it does for you as well, it gives you the opportunity to track everything that you do. So on a weekly basis, you will have an email that comes back to you that gives you what tickets have been issued, what tickets have been refunded, who traveled, who authorized it. So it's a much cleaner way of managing your travel accounts.
The Universal Air Travel Plan is an accepted form of payment by airlines worldwide for individuals or organizations to manage their travel effectively through an integrated automated billing system.
Opening amount is 5,000 kina, and for individual prepaid it's at 1,000 kina to open up an account.
Fabian Haklitz, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the two weekly scheduled flights will land in two ports in the Federated States. Firstly, on the island of Chuuk, then the capital of FSM, which is Pohnpei.
So if you think of spending Christmas, you don't need a visa. You can fly across to Micronesia. It's very, very close to Papua New Guinea. It's only 2 hours, 40 minutes from here. It's even closer than Brisbane. And go and visit our friends in Micronesia, spend Christmas in Micronesia. And that special, of course, 999 return will go on for the next 2 months.
In celebrating tonight's FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup finale, the news bulletin is brought to you by all-female crew. EMTV is proud to have this all-female crew who work tirelessly to contribute behind the scenes in live television broadcast.
With all broadcasting stations, it requires a strong and committed staff to work together and deliver. We start with our news producer, Cynthia Dimara, who oversees the entire bulletin from production to airtime. After the news bulletin has been put together and stories are ready to air, it's over to the studio crew. Studio director Natasha Jim ensures that all technical settings for the news are in order. Next to the director is the news playout operator, Penny George. She assists in time sleeps operations by ensuring all stories are lined up. And next to the playout operator is the very important graphics. Maggie Baka, she plays all the cool graphics. Not forgetting, with all news bulletins, we need good audio for the presenter and the stories. Joanne Wanes fills in this role. Our studio crew also do more than that. They are also editors. News also needs technical assistance with IT. Summer Nia Ned is the woman responsible. This studio crew go beyond news. They are also part of the crew that has been bringing to you live coverage of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup matches throughout the tournaments. They have all come together to put this special news bulletin to celebrate tonight's FIFA finale. Marilyn Diaukatam, National EMTV News.
And Trukai Sports is next. It's D-Day in the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Here's Jeremy to tell us more.
Thank you, Lorraine. And the United States have lost out in the match to Japan. And on location over at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup fan zone, which is located at the Vision City shopping area over in Port Moresby, we have Shane Soroya as we cross live. And Shane, what's the setting like there on the other side of the city?
Thank you, Jeremy. Well, the atmosphere out there is fantastic. Now, we've received information that 300+ audience have gathered here to witness one of the FIFA's most prestigious tournament, and that is the FIFA Under-20 Women's Final. Now, some fans have traveled from as far as 9 miles just to be here to experience the atmosphere out here and watch their favorite team out on the big screen. Now, a fair bit of weather condition here. We have slight warm breeze coming in from the north, a bit of overcast here, but otherwise things out here are shaping up to be an exciting fall of events. And as you can see behind me, the kids have just warmed up, getting a normal kickabouts here, just getting ready for the main event tonight. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Shane. Well, we're expecting up to about 5,000 people over there at the fan zone. More on that after the break as we go to Trukai Sports. I'll see you on the other side.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports News. Just in, Japan have beaten the United States by 1-0 to take third place in the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Now, as the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup nears conclusion in a few hours' time, so does the job of vibrant individuals who have refereed throughout the tournament. Like players and all other officials, this group of 43 women have seen a different side to PNG, which they will go back home and tell.
After facilitating the semi-final matches last Tuesday, the referees took time out on Wednesday. Among the group that visited Fisherman Island was FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup head referee Carrie Sids. Before arriving in PNG, she noted there has been a lot of bad press, but now she can vouch for herself that there is a lot more to the country than what meets the eye.
We've really had a really nice time. This is probably one of our best tournaments for many reasons, including people have been very warm and friendly and welcoming and helpful. And that's a really important part, to get a chance to meet people. Especially now, we went to Fisherman's Island and had a chance to meet even more lovely people from Papua.
All 6 confederations were represented well in the match official group, and as head referee with 4 separate World Cups under her belt, Sid said, for them it's all about meeting new people and sharing football with the rest of the world. Although she has not explored most of PNG, she added PNG is so diverse and potential for world-class tourism and football is evident after observing football on the field and the hospitality of the field.
It's been amazing. I know that many of the stadiums and the facilities were put together, over a long period of time and came together here at the very end. And I think if you look at this on television and you see what's happening, this is a world-class event that Papua New Guinea has put together. So it's been great for the football players and it's been great for the referees.
As the time to return home draws closer, the American affirms it has been a blissful journey for her and one she will tell in a positive light. Dinrose Raiko, National EMTV Sports.
16 teams from 16 countries contested the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Papua New Guinea 2016, but only one will lift the World Cup winners' trophy tonight. The grand final playoff between France and Korea DPR will see the top 2 teams out of the 16 go head-to-head for the ultimate honor of being crowned world champions. And we are just over an hour away from the grand final kickoff between Korea, DPR and France. Godwin Eke was out today getting views from the fans as to who will take home the winner's trophy. And here's what they had to say.
Hello Papua New Guinea, this is fan support. We are diehard fans.
My bet would be that DPR Korea would take it through if they hold France right to the end.
Delphine Cascarino, number 7, captain, full support on you. Go France.
I'm going for France, number 11, because I like the way she plays. I watch few of her games.
I'm going for Korea all the way. Yeah, because I ticked Korea from the beginning, so I'm going for Korea. Yeah, not Korea. Yeah. Go Korea!
Go France!
I'm going to say I think Korea is the favourite, so I'm going to go underdog here. I'm going to go France. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-2 at regulation. It's going to go to a shootout, and I think France are going to win in a shootout. Don't tell me what that's going to be, but I think France are going to get it.
Lots of support for both teams. Before we go, another check with Shane Soroya, who is at the Vision City Fan Zone.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. Now, like I've mentioned earlier, the turnout of the crowd today are not only around vicinity of Waigani, but also from various suburbs around the city as well. Turn up here to witness one of the biggest events, like I've mentioned, and witnessed cheer on their favorite team on the biggest screen here on my right. Now behind me, as you can see, the kids have gathered here to show their support to their favorite teams. Now I have with me here one of the fans here. Now I'll just ask him where around the city that this fan. You start one map you call watch TV.
Misal hari mami kale
What support you team straight?
Korea mikati yeah Korea team lami.
Mikati. About win now night or no?
About win night.
Okay. Yeah, Jeremy. Then not only do they support Korea, but also the other team as well. Look backside, you support team side. Korea. France. Yeah, well, Jeremy, as you can see, they're just building up to what is going to be a massive night for all these fans out here, pretty much enjoying the night. It's back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Shane. They're having a lot of fun out there. That's it from me. We'll take a break. Lorraine will be back with the weather details.
Kai Sports. True Kai Sports.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. Worth doing with Dulux.
Taking a look at the weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow in the southern region, it's mostly fine for all centers. In the Momasa region, a shower or two for Ley, and it's mostly fine in Wewak, Medang and Vanimo. In the New Guinea Islands, chances of showers for Kavieng and mostly fine for Lorengau, Kimbe, Buka, Kokopo and Rabao. And in the Highlands region, brief showers then morning fog for all centers.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. Worth doing with Dulux.
And that's the way it is this Saturday, the 3rd of December 2016. Stay tuned. The match between Korea DPR and France is coming up at 7 p.m. From the entire news team, good night.
Almighty women of passion all around the globe. Let the oceans of Pacific wash our feet. Hand in hand, let's stand as sisters with equal skills. Unity and peace we shall find.